I discovered Richard Jackson. He has the best-selling QVC or the best-selling garden product on QVC UK. He's revered around the world, and he created the Blossom Booster Concentrate Fertilizer. And this is a big, big tub. It's 4.5 pounds. It has gotten rave reviews. We have it at a featured price of $33.98 if you use that Q card. 3 easy pays. That's one of the benefits of Q card, and that's about $11 a month to get it home. All right, Barbara, you and your husband, I'm assuming this is just one of your many awards.
Thousands of blue ribbons at flower shows. He really is an amazing grower. And we've been asked to
the two of you are dynamite.
A lot of fertilizer.
Oh, I bet.
And he is really skeptical. He's like, I'm sticking with what I got. I have lots of blue ribbons to prove. Well, Richard was such a nice guy, and he came to visit our greenhouses, and he said, trust me, this is unlike anything you've ever used. He said, I know what plants need, and they need extra things that isn't in any fertilizer, that wasn't in any fertilizer that satisfied him. So he went out and he created this Blossom Booster, and we were believers as soon as we used it, just like many of the customers at home. I love reading your reviews because this stuff is amazing.
And part of the fun, I think, of gardening is getting results.
Yeah.
I want you to know you can buy smaller on QVC.com if you want, but this size for 1.5 pounds is $20. If that's all you need, just know that's available, but it might be worth, because if you put the lid back on, you can use it year after year. This is $33.98.
And this is going to make 408 gallons. So that is a lot of fertilizer. But let me get to why this is different. Richard made this with really heavy levels of potash. That is going to give you more fruits, flowers, and vegetables. Also, he gave a seaweed extract that is going to give your plants a burst of energy that they need to make your plants explode, like this one clematis that is in one pot.
That's a clematis.
It blew my mind when I saw the pictures, and I love reading what his customers say. I first started becoming a giant fan and stalking his Facebook page because customers are blasting his praises. He also put a wetting agent into it, so especially if it's potted plants or plants in the ground, it is not going to roll away. The nutrients are going to grow right to the root of the plant and give you results like I and my husband have never seen.
So it's the ingredients, it's the delivery system, it's the simplicity, but take a look at a couple more things.
How about tomatoes? Yeah. Now, if you want to invest the time and money in tomatoes like I do, I want the best results. We actually were able to do a legal claim, and when compared to the leading brand of fertilizer, when fed at the same rate, you are going to get more good fruit with Richard Jackson. I mean, that says it all. It also is going to reduce blossom and rot, and I know you don't like that. If you want more good tomatoes, try Richard Jackson. It's amazing. This lily plant, I had to put this in the collection of pictures. This is from Carol. She said, after using Blossom Booster, my lilies have never been better. I just could not believe the size of her lilies.
Wow.
And this is from Sue right here in Pennsylvania. Nice. She said, I used these on my dahlias all year last summer, and she said she was so afraid of the heat of the summer, but she could not believe how well they did with Richard Jackson Blossom Booster.
I love this demonstration because this sort of shows us what you were describing.
Yeah, that is water on the left. The wetting agent is on the right. So Richard's is going to soak into the soil, so you're getting all the nutrients. It's also something that's so easy to use, and that is why customers are loving it too. You're getting great results, but it's not a lot of work. You are going to have this granular formula here, so it's never going to go bad. It's always fresh. A half a scoop, the scoop comes with it.
Just a half?
Just a half or 1 teaspoon to 1 gallon of water. You mix it up. It's ready to go. You can also use it on hose end sprayers, so you can get the entire garden, but use it on everything, and you will see the difference, the dramatic difference that my husband and I
can use this on flowers.
Yes.
Any kind of flowers, doesn't matter.
Inside, outside, you could use it. Bushes.
Okay.
You can use it on the whole garden bed. This one I had to share with everyone because this is from Sally. She's in the United States in Vermont, and she said, all summer long I used Richard Jackson Blossom Booster on my hose end sprayer. hard to believe this garden bed is brand new.
Oh, you're kidding.
I know, that's what blew my mind. This is tomatoes
Whoa.
again. We're getting rave reviews because when compared to the leading brand of fertilizer, you're going to get more good fruit when using Richard Jackson Blossom Booster. And who doesn't want more tomatoes?
Listen, I can spend hundreds of dollars this time of the year because you need to invest your money in good soil. So you did good soil, then you spent all that time, and then you paid for all those flowers and everything. And if you're not, you can't just put them in and let them go. You got to pay attention to them.
You know,
just like we have to eat good,
exactly.
they have to eat good. But I'm not a nutritionist when it comes to my garden, so I don't know what to mend my soil with. Where this is a fertilizer, depending on what we're talking about, every 2 weeks.
Yes, you know, early in the season we do it once every 2 weeks. Into the growing season, I do it twice a week, and that's what Richard recommends. It is simple enough, and it is so satisfying to see your plants the best that they can be. It was a dramatic difference in our business. We don't send a plant out now without Richard Jackson. I give it to my customers. I said, give this a whirl. These are big gardeners too. And when gardeners and professionals see the difference, and everyday people can use this because it's so easy to use. Use it on your indoor plants because you know what? They don't get the nutrients. This is a hanging basket. This is one petunia sent to us by Alan Goose. I love that name.
Okay, think about it. How much did you spend for your hanging plants? All right. And, you know, I don't know about you, but my hanging plants around July, August start to look like a little tired, where this is going to make the difference this year.
Yeah, you're going to see a dramatic difference. Our customers are telling us they actually see the difference in about 2 weeks.
Really?
I love instant gratification, and this is the way to do it with something that's easy. Read the reviews. It's so fun to see what people do with their plants.
150 of you have already dialed in. So buy it today because you will get it home as we continue to plant our gardens and buy our hanging baskets. This is your insurance policy to make sure that they're the best they can be, and it'll be more fun than it's ever been.
Oh yeah.
Really. M48777. That's 3 7s on the end. Miss Barbara, always love having you here.
I love
Give
seeing
your
you.
hubby our hello.
I'll give him hugs from you.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you. Well, we're not done with Pat's Garden Guide. And we promise you, if you have a lot of stuff and you thought about buying, well, you know when you go to the beach, my favorite thing is when you start out in the car and everybody has a chair, and then you have your beach bag, and then you have your umbrella, and you don't have enough arms. By the time you find a place to sit, you're like, I gotta get a beach cart. Well, here is a multitasker. It's from Hampton Dunes. It's an all-terrain collapsible wagon with tabletop. When have you ever seen a tabletop on a wagon? Seriously. 4 easy pays of $22.50. Yeah, she's looking cool. Her arms aren't all stretched out. She's not all grumpy, and she's not asking, do we all need a chair? Because they all fit inside that wagon. Look at that, your own little table. It's just, you can take the fabric portion of this off of it and use it separately in the bag. How many of you have kids that have all kinds of, maybe you volunteer and you've got the soccer balls, and then you got to bring the juice and the cooler and all that stuff. We all got stuff. We got to bring it around. It's $22.50 to get it home. 3 colorways. A retail value on this would be about $144.39. So you're saving in the area of about $54, $55, which is really nice. Rachel Pavis, who brought us that wonderful athleisure umbrella, the 9-foot umbrella with the extra canopy, has taken the wagon that I've had from years ago, found us a new version that's even better.
Yes.
So thank you, Rachel.
Thank you so much, Pat. I'm so excited about this. This is the Hampton
Me
Dunes,
too.
and it was